Happening now, it's National Night Out.
People across the country are encouraged to get outside and get to know their neighbors. It's all to help stop crime, and the idea is for police and the people they serve to get to know one another.
It's 35th year for the event, which is celebrated in cities in Hampton Roads. 13 News Now anchor Arrianee LeBeau is live in Newport News, where the party is already underway.
That's right, David. There are several events that are already underway throughout the city, but these events that are happening for National Night Out are pretty much already in line with what the new police chief is trying to do to increase and improve relationships between police officers and people in the community. National Night Out kicked off in Newport News with a proclamation being read by Mayor McKinley Price.
Entitled National Night Out.
The goal of the event is for residents to get to know officers outside of crime scenes, something Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew supports.
We got to come out of our buildings, out of our police cars, and interact with each other. That's the only way that we're going to make things better.
Various events and activities are planned throughout the city. In a meeting with the media today, Chief Drew showed a desire to engage with the people in the community more, especially through outreach programs and being more transparent.
The way that things are today is that citizens want to know more, they expect to know more.
He also said getting more kids involved in activities will be key to combating crime.
We've got to do a lot with youth, so when I have these issues, when I have promotion ceremonies, these events, you will always see youth involved. That's important for me.
And here's another interesting tidbit. I'm told that every precinct here in Newport News has their own Twitter account. That's basically to make them a little bit more socially savvy, especially with the younger people. You can actually head to their different sites to find an event near you tonight. Reporting live in Newport News, I'm Arrianee LeBeau, 13 News Now.